Rightio, thank you Chelsea Williams again. So I was walking to the beach. You're going to see a video called Punta Negra Surf Trek. I was basically going to that same place. And on the way back I saw this huge thistle and I thought to make a video for you. Awesome drink bottles, you know, this was a beer to begin with, but now just water bottle, because it's tinted as well. But that latch, invaluable that latch. Just here by drainage, some cattails. Look at that, some cattails over there. You can actually eat some of the sugary roots of those.
Use them for tinder or a mosquito coil.
So you can get some carbohydrates from cattail root.
So it may not be a food plant, but you can
well,
definitely use it. And then look, there's some kanya there.
It's technically not a food plant.
Bamboo. You could
so with the kanya and the cattails, you know, both, you can really use them as a slight food plant by, you know, getting carbohydrates from the root masses.
Make a sleeping platform. Maybe even use that. Is that a castor oil? Looks like castor oil plant. I think it's a different one. Use the leaves for that to cover a covering over you. Or some of this. That's a bit too spiky, but look at this big thistle here. So, you know, that would be really neat to use. You can definitely use this thing. I haven't seen one that big for quite some time. It's right near the stream here. This is really nice, eh? It smells weird. But yeah, you could definitely cut that up and use it. It's good for against the liver, like really good for the liver, because it's got that white sappiness. And you know, white sap usually is like a poison, but in this case it's not. It would be actually really good for you. Fantastic for clearing the liver and the kidneys. Think of it like an opposite of glue, like a dissolving glue. Yeah, probably no one said that before. I just had a nice day at the beach and all my, like, say, kidney stones, problems with the liver, you know, all my organs are pumping because I've just gone for an hour-long walk. So this would be the perfect time to take something like that. I'm not going to cut it up this time. But yeah, the thistle, really good for the liver. And just think about that milky sap. You know, usually white saps are poisonous, but think of it as the opposite of glue, like it really gets in there, sits on there, right, and dissolves. And so it really sits there with the a thick palette of degunking, essentially, molecules. Really nice.
Alright, let's have a look into this now. See? Told you, historically people have used it for liver disorders even, and gallbladder problems. Yeah, I've known it to really help cirrhosis, jaundice as well, diabetes, indigestion and hepatitis. Let's just open these. I haven't looked into the seed use. Hopefully that's going to tell us about the seeds. So yeah, look, you can even make milk thistle tea, and it is safe to drink in moderation. Let's have a look at some of the apparently possible health risks though. Yeah, it's not poisonous, even though it looks like, you know, poisonous sap. That's what I was saying. It looks like and is in the same plant family as the thorny artichoke, but the artichoke's thorns are not as sharp. So, in fact, in studies where high doses were used for long periods, only about 1% of people experienced side effects. So that's great to hear. You know, so it's quite safe. So steep a bag or 1 teaspoon of loose tea. Just get some of it and soak it in water. If that's all you can do, you know, I could have cut some off and put it directly into my bottle, as you can see, because it's quite safe. At first you're very hesitant because, you know, it's a spiky plant with a milky sap, so you're just thinking, well, that screams poison. But it turns out it's a complete bluff. Right? That would be, you know, two of the major signs to stay away from it. Right? It's trying to defend itself, but then you realize, you know, it's good. It's a massive bluff. So it's less effective if you're, you know, too far gone. So take it while you're still in a mild liver disease format. But hey, it still helps. It says just less effective, so it still did help at any level. Yep, like I said, it's going to help the pancreas as well. I didn't think it would give weight gain, so there you go, weight loss as well. Digging color of irritating sting by underground stem. Is this all the same as milkweed? So milkweed is a very different plant. I haven't looked into that actually. I remember hearing about milkweed. Never looked into that, so they're definitely two different things. Okay. So there are different thistles, but yeah, let's open that one up. Maybe that will teach us something there. Right, so silymarin is the one that helps the liver. That's the molecule there of action. And it's got obviously good antioxidant value. I'd like to know more though. Yeah, that would be an awesome combo, eh? Milk thistle and turmeric. Let's see. It says this does not necessarily mean no interactions exist. So yeah, that would be a good combo. That is how I'm gonna do it. I love turmeric. Or just curcuma. You can just sprinkle some curcuma powder in there, and I dare say it'll enhance the flavour. Maybe a little bit of salt. You know, if you like eating it. Because you could eat it. Don't have to make a tea. Or even just, you know, with the sap on a salad, you know, pour the sap, the milky thistle sap, on your salad and then curcuma over it. And a little bit of salt or something, you know, and whatever else you want. That would be, I think, a great way I'd like it. I might try that. Yeah, I was going to say MS. Lucky that reminded me. Because sclerosis would definitely have to be healed by this milky sap. You know, you just suspect it. Because it's like, you know how like milk is, you know, like kind to your skin and like proteinous and stuff, right? I was thinking the same of this thistle sap. Just has that sort of silky feeling about it. Alright, let's have a look into some of those links here. So apparently it's not super duper studied. I thought it was quite well studied. That's disappointing. Because this thing, you know, just grows everywhere. It's definitely like a good weed that's growing everywhere. So if it's helpful, it's growing itself. It's just medicine that grows itself. Now these are the types of plants that I encourage that you actually go get from the wild, put it in your yard and let it just self-seed. Let it proliferate in your, you know, herb garden. Might give some shade with those leaves to your other herbs, like, I don't know, your parsley and your other salad greens on a hot day, right? Because it grows pretty tall and has those outreaching branches and can definitely withstand, has that really hard outer shell of its body. It's always growing in direct sun, right? So I've seen it grow in really, really dry places. So it can definitely withstand the sun. It's a very hardy, invasive weed. It's definitely, you know, this goes right to the top of my list of favorite medicinal plants, because over, you know, it's been like 10 years now I've been making this food plant teaching series, and I've got to say that milk thistle, this thistle here, goes straight up to the top of the list. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I'd have to research it even more, like number 1, number 2, I don't know. But it's right up in there. I don't know how many plants I've looked at even, so I can't say a number. I would rank it high, and like I would put it closer to my heart, sort of thing, you know what I mean? It's a good one. So there's a few warnings there. If you've got diabetes or allergic reaction is possible. People who are allergic to plants in the same family, for example, rageweed, chrysanthemum, marigold and daisy, so I'm alright with it. I know I'm not allergic to any of those. I can even rub marigold on my face if I want, So yeah, you got to check for yourself. And the way you do that, guys, is, you know, you can rub a little bit on your inside of your wrist, dab a tiny bit on your tongue. Just very, very cautiously approach it. You don't just go taking a chunk and biting on it. That comes, you know, hours later. It's got some other names. Lady's thistle, holy thistle. Interesting. So you don't use the roots because it's saying the above ground parts and seeds are used to make medicine. And apparently the seeds are more common. Alright. I thought the sap was like the most common to put into like tinctures and stuff. You know, I used to make those tinctures, as you can see in one of my videos. I even healed HPV. A girl's anal warts fell off from the moringa tincture that I made, moringa oleifera. So we made some heavy duty tinctures a few years ago. I don't make them now, but I still can make them. I just don't bother. I've moved into you know, camping, so if I was back in a house, I would definitely start making tinctures again. Alright, so it can help liver damage from death cap mushrooms. Fuck, that's interesting. That's hardcore if it can do that. That's really good. So it's really strong sap. Dyspepsia, gallbladder complaints, enlarged prostate, blood disorder called beta thalassemia, and infertility. So it can even help infertility, apparently. I wonder how that works. Kidney damage caused by diabetes, hangover, disease of the spleen. Yeah, so essentially it's really, really friendly to the intestinal organs, the bile producing organs. Prostate cancer even, inflammation in the lungs and chest, malaria, depression, uterine complaints, the whole lower end of the body, increasing breast milk flow, allergy symptoms, some other allergy symptoms, but it can also cause certain other allergies. Don't forget, starting menstrual flow. So this one's a good one for women. Obsessive compulsive disorder, yeah, because it's like a milky sap. It's got that, you know, that, it's like calming to the nerves, right? It's like a blanket on short-circuiting of the electrical signals. It would, you know what I mean? Like imagine sparks coming off of something, then throwing, you know, a blanket over it. That's how I see this in my third eye. That's why it'd be good for the nervous system as well. Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, see that, and these are all related to that sort of like, they're not just protein disorders like the amyloid B for Alzheimer's and stuff. It's also like, you know, an electrical positive charge problem and like short-circuiting on the nervous system. I'll put it like that. Amazing, people use milk thistle intravenously by IV for amanita phalloid death cap mushroom poisoning. Amazing. Because that is a super toxic mushroom. Milk thistle leaves and flowers are eaten as a vegetable for salads, right? So I'm doing it. It's going to be the first time I've ever done this because I've never looked into it. I've been waiting, and it just happened the other day. I was walking past and I thought, it's time time to make this video, right? Alright, I want to see about the seeds. The seeds are roasted for use as a coffee substitute. And apparently the seeds are used more often. Let's see what it says here. Oh, it doesn't even say much. I think we need like a medical study to see exactly how it all works, but I guess it's enough to know the general actions of it, because it's hard to save too much information. I like saving just basic things on plants so that you do remember it, although it is helpful to look deep into it sometimes. It can help pique your interest to know exactly how it works. So it's helping diabetes, cholesterol, daily for 4 weeks. So, but talking silibin, another chemical found in milk thistle, daily, is that meant to say but taking, not talking? But taking silibin, another chemical found in milk thistle, daily for 4 weeks does not seem to affect blood sugar levels. It must be meant to say taking, not talking, I'm guessing. But talking silibin. I think that's a typo. Heartburn, again daily for 4 weeks. So you use this for a month, okay. So a specific combination product, Iberogast Medical Futures Inc. contains milk thistle plus peppermint, German chamomile, caraway, licorice, clown's mustard plant. I have no idea what that is. What's this one? Celandine. Never heard of that one either. Angelica, lemon balm. I'm gonna do some videos on this. I'm gonna copy this because I'm gonna do some other videos on these ones that I've never heard of. So look out for the future videos for some of your donations on Celandine and clown's mustard plant. Don't know what that is. So yeah, I thought it'd be good for like that type of sniffle in the nose allergy, Again, because it's like a milky sap. It sits there and stops, the inflammation, which causes, can even cause you sneezing from hay fever. You know what I mean? I'm sure it would be excellent against hay fever, because that's one of the #1 seasonal allergies. Alzheimer's, Amanita mushroom. I wonder if it dissolves the amyloid B plaque that is a big cause of Alzheimer's. It's possible it would sit on it, and dissolve it, because like I said, it's the opposite of glue. You would think, oh, it's like a gluish substance, it looks like glue, right? It reminds you of glue back in school because it's white sap. But like I said, it's actually not like gluing things together, it's a dissolving sort of thing. So early research suggests that taking a specific combination of silymarin and selenium, Favia Czech Republic, by mouth 3 times daily for 6 months. Oh, okay. Can improve symptoms of enlarged prostate in men. So it's good for men and women, and reproduct all the lower organs for sure. Nice. This one looks very nice, Blood disorder called beta thalassemia. Early research in people 12 years or older with the blood disorder beta thalassemia suggests that taking a specific silymarin product by mouth 3 times daily for 3 months along the conventional medicine does not improve symptoms, but another study found that it might provide some benefits when taken long term for 9 months. Alright. So it seems like a bit of a tonic. It seems like kind of ultra safe, which falls into a tonic. Because if it's saying, you know, take it for 9 months, that's tonic level. Anything over, you know, 2 weeks for me is a tonic. If you can take something, you know, every day for a month, that's definitely a tonic. Chemotherapy toxicity, early research suggests taking milk thistle. The chemical psilocybin, beginning at the start of chemotherapy treatment, does not significantly reduce liver toxicity caused by chemotherapy. Right, so it doesn't help, or what? Thanks. Liver scarring, cirrhosis. Early research said, yeah, multiple scleroses. Sclerosis comes after inflammation, right? It's scarring. And because this is like a milky sap, you would just imagine it straight away to help scarring, right? It sits there and eases the pain. A chemical found in milk thistle. I wonder if it, you know, reduces histamine, inflammation marker, or substance P, right? I wonder exactly how it works, but anyway, it's good enough to know that it just stops the inflammation. See, I wonder if it, you know, stops the signaling from those the inflammation markers, or nuclear factor kappa beta, right? All those major inflammation markers. I wonder if it works by stopping the signals. Anyway. So research suggests that taking silymarin by mouth 3 times daily, see how it's always several times a day for a long period, so it's definitely a good tonic, for 4 weeks reduces hepatitis symptoms such as dark urine and jaundice, but does not improve liver function tests. Okay, but taking a milk thistle product called Psilocybin Inverna della Beffa Research and Development Laboratories by mouth daily for 2 weeks to 3 months might improve some liver function tests. Alright, anyway, interesting. I've actually also just seen a milk thistle just right beside my tent here. How good's that? Wait, is it still over there? The other day I saw it, I can't see it now. Anyway, high cholesterol. Evidence about how milk thistle affects cholesterol is inconsistent. But again, I'm telling you, it's like dissolving, not clogging. Other research shows that taking the same chemical can reduce total cholesterol, low density lipoprotein, LDL or bad cholesterol, and triglycerides in people with diabetes and high cholesterol. So most likely it helps. Infertility. Early research shows that taking silymarin along with fertility hormones might provide some benefits for women undergoing in vitro fertilization due to male infertility. Menopausal symptoms. Hot flashes reduced by 73%. Night sweats by 70%. So there you go, ladies. That's a good percentage, right? Multiple sclerosis. I'll tell you now, it'll definitely help. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Psilocybin is the one that's going to help there. If you take it by mouth twice daily for 12 months, for a whole year. Wow. Right, so that's good to know. I'm really glad that keeps coming up, like long temporal dosage. So that's really good to know, because that to me just screams safe, you know. Obsessive compulsive disorder, if you take it daily 3 times for 8 weeks, does not appear to be more beneficial than conventional medication. Yes, but less toxic. That they need to add that shit, I swear to God. Add in the truth. Far less toxic, because it's a plant. And it's going to be less toxic than pills created in laboratories. Because it's more balanced, that's why. Right? As nature intended. A chemical found in milk thistle, silymarin, again, improves mental function for Parkinson's disease. Prostate cancer, let's see. Early research suggests that taking a supplement containing silymarin, soy isoflavonoids, vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants by mouth daily can delay the rise of prostate cancer and PSA levels in men with a history of prostate cancer. Right, skin toxicity. I knew it'd be good for the skin because it's milky. Early research suggests applying a specific product containing the milk thistle chemical, silymarin again, from those people in Germany reduces the effect of radiation on the skin in women being treated for breast cancer. So chemotherapy stuff. Liver damage caused by chemicals. Okay. Silymarin by mouth daily for 3 months does not seem to prevent liver damage associated with the drug Tacron. Well, it just goes to show you how toxic some of these drugs are and not to take them, eh? Take the plants instead. Then it says low breast milk, menstrual, pain in the uterus, malaria, depression, swelling of the lungs, pleurisy, gallbladder problems, spleen disorders, and hangover. But more evidence is needed to rate the effectiveness of milk thistle for these uses. Anyway, very helpful though. WebMD, let's see what WebMD has to say. Silymarin plant goes by many different names. Scotch thistle, holy thistle, Mary thistle, milk thistle. Okay, let's see. Apparently inconclusive. Yeah. Nutrition information, extremely dilute. Milk thistle, make it into the liquid. These nutrients are extremely dilute. Like all teas, cut milk thistle, tea is water. Making it extremely diluted. Yeah, it will dilute it. Maybe you can just suck the sap from the stem, from the bastard stem. Okay, let's just go into this because we haven't looked at this. Medication interference. The tea may interfere with the effectiveness of several medications. Just in case you're on medications, I always recommend getting off them because I'm the shaman doctor, but every white coat doctor of the system will hate me saying that. And they'll tell you to go see them. Of course they will. Of course they will. They want the money. Oh, they care so much about your health though, don't they? Giving you toxic pills and stuff that kill half your body. I'm sure they care about you so much. It's nothing to do with money. Bull thistle, let's see here, reddish purple colour, thistle. Milk musk thistle. So there's just different types of thistle there. What we've got is milk thistle. Spiny leaves. Be nice if they had some pictures, Jesus. Just describing the plants without pictures. Anyway, thanks so much for donating, Chelsea. Chelsea Williamson.